Alright, today we're going to be watching a video on how it should be illegal for whites to adopt black kids. Which makes no sense, so it's probably going to get me a little bit heated watching it.
That's where BetterHelp comes in. BetterHelp is the largest online therapist platform.
Seems like it's going to be another, in my opinion, that's another way of abortion winning right there. Why can't they be released to white families? Why can't a black family raise a white child? Why can't a white family raise a black child? Why can't any color raise any color? It don't make no freaking sense if they're saving a kid from having to fucking just be poked at and fucking killed and tore apart and shit at 8 months pregnant.
A little feisty tonight, so I'm gonna be calling some people out.
Support Medicare for all, free college, universal child care, universal paid family leave, 5 weeks paid vacation, smaller military budget.
So basically, I support everything that allows me to sit on my ass at home.
Men's lives are more important than cis feelings.
Right.
What do you say a woman is?
I believe that everyone can identify for themselves.
Do you believe then that men can become pregnant and have abortions?
Yes.
No politics in Miss Leia's classroom. She just really likes rainbows.
My specific gender identity is Maverick, which was coined by a black person.
I am just finishing up my teaching degree, and I was wondering how you all respond when students or parents misgender you.
Let me give Pat a pro tip. The parents nor the kids have any clue what gender she wants to be called.
No one understands this better than President Biden, which is why his administration is not only the most diverse in history, it is filled with barrier-breaking women to his support.
Hold on a second. Did she just say women? I thought we couldn't define that in her SCOTUS pick.
Exactly.
Nominee.
Can you provide a definition for the word woman? Can I provide a definition?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I can't. You can?
Can't do it.
Not in this context. I'm not a biologist.
These nuts.
When people have not earned and should not have the privilege of adopting children of color.
We want this. We love this. We need this. But this, yeah, we don't need this.
Why is it always this white girl?
As a member of the African American community, we would like to humbly decline your offer. Since you don't want your own race, maybe the Hispanics will take you instead.
That's a very dumb statement.
So sorry, you have been declined.
Thank you for the referral on that, but the Hispanic community, we're gonna have to pass on that. You could check the Asians though.
As a representative of the Asian community, after careful consideration, unfortunately, we cannot take her. She will also be banned from ever taking out Chinese again. Though, we will offer her up to the Indians.
After a not-so-thorough examination and as a member of the Indian community, we would also like to humbly deny this offer. Maybe the Egyptians would be interested.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but there's no way. Gotta pass this one back to the white boys.
No.
Gender is a spectrum. If you don't agree with that, you're not in the right place, man.
Looking at Pat here, I realize I'm not in the right place, man.
And so every time I see those videos of trans guys talking about how gross men are in the bathroom, I never want to be invalidating, but I want to be like, what if it's a woman? It could...
That dude's just shot the hell out. And buddy that is over in the corner talking, subscribe to his channel too. Like, he's really good. He's always on top of this stuff. I mean, I watch him all the time. I love his stuff. But go to Odin's, like Odin's, O-D-I-N-S, Odin's Men channel.
Could be a woman, it could be me. What if it's me?
And when it happens not just once or twice or 3 times, that's a gender message.
The bearded human you see on the screen does make a good point. The person dropping the stinking deuce who needs to do a courtesy flush could be a trans man. Got it.
You think the board was mischaracterized, then the disinformation board is being shut down because of disinformation? Is that what's happening?
here. Look, I mean, the board was put forth for a purpose. It's going to pause. There's been a mischaracterizations from outside.
Is the mischaracterization because we have a First Amendment? Is that why the disinformation board got shut down? We'll call it temporarily.
Outside forces.
There's already this idea, this allegation that there is anti-conservative bias on the platforms.
And just go ahead and say what you're going to say, because it's going to be stupid. Let's let her finish her sentence.
Even though there has been study after study proving, in fact, that often it's liberal voices that are being silenced, particularly minority voices on social media.
He is my friend. C has had to put up with a lot to get to where Purr is today. I just want to let Glint know that Thon is
valid. Look at her, you can tell she's a... She looks like she just got done blowing Papa Smurf, so she's definitely in fairyland. Thinking that she can use all them type of The only pronoun you get from me is girl or woman. Female. I'm not calling you anything other than that, because that's what you are. Unless you want me to call you something else, I'll call you, the B word or something, but I'm not going to call you freaking they or them. I'm not call you shit.
Valid. That for pronouns are...
I'm going to say what you're thinking for a moment here. I don't think any of this shit is valid. It's all made up in her head, Shim's head, Zer's head.
And that Sarah identity is valid.
Nope.
If you're not a member of the LGBTQIA community and you're somehow straight and found me, 1, how? And 2, just keep scrolling.
Here are some facts about my armpit hair.
Ugh.
I haven't shaved since I was 17.
What's the first thing that comes to your mind when you see this image?
Run.
And now I'm 26. I shower every day. I do not wear deodorant. And I smell like a flower. Now repeat after me. My body, my choice. Your body, your choice.
Please allow me the latitude to stereotype for a moment. I'm seeing the WT, the meth mouth, the whole thing, bad look, the mullet. I'm not sure what she's looking for, but I don't want her putting me in a headlock.
And now, for an in-depth look.
With all that hair.
Excuse me, are you vaccinated?
Point out where American citizens should be allowed to return to their country without testing negative.
I'm not... thank you for the question. It's an important question. I don't have the answer to that. We work with...
I want you to notice something. Every time the media politicians stutter, they can't answer, they seem perplexed, they're lying.
CDC colleagues to continue to examine the feasibility of that and the desirability of that. I think the idea of having an immigration issue mixed with a public health issue for the general population, I think those probably should be separated.
Well, except they're interrelated because they're both involve groups of people entering the United States. One group is citizens of...
They're interrelated because they both involve health. That's the point here. Why should I have to prove I don't prefer Corona beer when other people can just come in and take whatever beer they want, if you follow me?
The country entering legally. The other group, frankly, the people that are not entering legally, group that's not entering legally, even if they test positive, if they're even tested, get to stay, the American citizen can't re-enter their own country until they produce a negative. Why do we still need travel restrictions for American citizens for legal entry into their own country? That's the genesis of the question.
If you've been living under a rock, you've probably heard that we're supposed to start using terms like birthing
Never.
As somebody who works in a birthing center...
Here we go again with another one that just got whacked with the ugly stick. Is she using a face app to make her nose bigger? You gotta let me know. This can't be real.
And work
female.
alongside
Only
midwives.
females
I had my children with midwives. My mother is a midwife. You're absolutely right. You're supposed to take care of pregnant people.
And since time immemorial, pregnant people were called women. That was how we described them to other humans.
If that pregnant person plans on going for abortion, let her, she can take care of herself. I mean,
you can call yourself whatever you want.
So following this ideologic, through my male rear O-ring, can I give birth? Is that how this works?
Patient who says, I am a woman giving birth, hear me roar, you can tell her that during labor. But if you're going to take care of people who can give birth, you better get rid of this retort pretty quick.
I'm going to go on a limb here and say the midwife who delivers babies for women is not going to have too much of a problem worrying about people who aren't women having birth.
Because I hope you never get hired to take care of people if this is the way you think.
What a self-righteous, disgusting...
Where are you going to help a male birth?
A person
you going to help them when they take a big shit? You're just gonna go up to me like, oh,
hey, it's Clint for you. Be sure to watch NASCAR Live on Fox and FS1 on YouTube TV. Try it free.
If I, as a woman, I would not want to see you, and I would not trust.
Well, it makes it pretty easy for the other ladies, since 99.9% of people who give birth are women. I guess she doesn't have to worry about her business drying up.
Why having queer representation and queer educators and queer education in the classroom from a young age is so that...
Let me fill in the blank here, is so that we can brainwash the kids early, so we have a support group of other people who have the same delusion in their heads, so it makes it easier for us to seek affirmation among young children. That's what they're looking for here.
These kids will grow up to either be wonderful and accepting allies who have had this,
or they'll grow up to be sick and tired of having shit jammed down their throat every day. Everything.
I'm agreeing with him on that. Talking about these kids. You're a freaking kid. So what do you know about kids?
Think of that one.
Normalized in their lives from a young age. If you normalize queerness from a young age, they're more likely to be more accepting and understanding. And if they do not grow up to be good allies, I hope that those kids who later on realize that they are queer will love themselves and are able to express themselves.
Since we're all scientists here, I think she could look it up and realize a lot of people in the group she describes don't love themselves. They have mental health issues that need to be addressed. Instead, let's normalize it so we all can have mental health issues, whether we're...
Exactly. Now, there's some that's legit that, way. But all this is a fucking show, in my opinion. All these new pronouns, it's just a show. It's just somebody wanting freaking attention. Oh, you didn't call me, Mix? Well, I'm gonna try to see you then. Because I'm not Miss, my name is Mix. And then I go by they. It's like, who are you talking about? You and who goes by they? Just me. I go by they. I'd be like, but you're one person. I'm still going by they. It's like, okay. It's hard.
We're queer or not, we're going to have to think we are. The kids don't know better. Let's just indoctrinate them the right way.
People have not earned and should not have the privilege of adopting children of color, specifically black children.
So following her logic, don't worry about the kid in foster care. Instead, worry about race.
This is going a messed up direction already. I'm going to let him finish it because he can detail stuff a lot better.
Participating, race hustling for effect to make herself feel good. Don't for 1 second give two shits about the kid who's looking for a family. Got it.
And they have yet to do anything to this day to earn that privilege of adopting black children. They should not be allowed to.
I've been seeing some chatter on TikTok lately in various videos about the topic of trans kids and teens being out at school but not out at home.
If the teachers really cared about the kids, they would address this with the parents regardless.
I'll let him finish again in a second, but it's because kids don't want to be in that crap at home. Y'all are trying to indoctrinate the crap on them, make them feel like they need to wear dresses. No. They're not going to wear the crap at home. Their parents are smart and they're not going to allow them to get turned by you. When y'all get paid by our tax money. Yeah.
Listen to what the parents' thoughts are. The vast majority of parents want the best for the kids. They may not be happy about hearing it, but what the hell does this teacher know about it?
Teachers know the chosen names and pronouns, but they are conflicted as to how they should address the trans students if they see them out in public with their parents. The popular consensus is just don't mention any names at all. No gendered language whatsoever.
Is it too much for ask for the teachers just to teach the kids? Do they have to get involved in the kids' personal lives? They have to get so engaged with the kids' sexuality? Is there any point in time where this teacher needs to focus on the kids' sexuality versus the course of instruction? If so, let me know, please.
And I understand the whole idea of trans lives are more important than cis feelings.
I guess that's it. Doing exactly what I thought it was going to be about, but it works. Yeah. See,
he woke up
Odin's
every
Man,
day
check him
saying,
out.
"Bring
He's
it on."
really good.
He was loud. He could be obnoxious.
Always looking to pick a fight.
Anyway,
Dragged America,
I guess that's gonna be it
kicking
until
and
next
screaming
time, guys.
into the 20th century.
I'll try to post something else up tonight.
Theodore Roosevelt, Memorial Day at 8 on the History Channel.